gotten to this point where you are digging, like you're literally digging for gold on your hair, like on your scalp, it is evidence that your braids are way past its expiration date. Why do you still have it on? You are flipping it like flip phone. You flip the hair, you scratch, and you put it back. Hi, I'm Essie, and you're welcome to my channel where the conversation is real and Essie's got the tea. Okay, so apparently I just can't stop talking about this topic. Now, I'm not intentionally trying to turn it into a series, but here we go again. If you've been subscribing and you've been following, you know that I've had 2 videos on this particular topic. So the part 1, I reacted to a viral video and I generally spoke on, dirty hair and why we shouldn't glorify it. The second video, I went a bit deeper into like the history why people believe that dirty hair grows fast, and I was also reacting to a comment that was just worth reacting to in that second video. And for this one, we're going to be reacting to a video the FYP brought to me, right? I was on my own. I was literally on my own, and the FYP said, Esther, peace offering. So I'm going to be reacting to a video I saw on TikTok, but there was this comment that caught my attention. And I'm also going to be talking about how protective styling addiction also encourages this whole dirty hair grows fast, dirty hair this. Some people said I shouldn't make this video, that they were tired of seeing dirty hair, but anyways, I'm sorry. I'm also happy that non-African creators, like YouTubers that are even way bigger than my own channel, are speaking about this, because I think the first time I did this video and it went viral, some people, a group of people, thought I was referring to them, which isn't the case. And like I said, I was referring to every black person that does this, every African person or black person across the world that believe this. Let's quickly check out the video I saw on my FYP. Let's check it out together.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper.
The thing with this hair is, if that is the growth you had for 4 months, that's nothing extraordinary. That's just like regular growth, and it doesn't even look too long for 4 months. I mean, this is something that you can also attain if you wash your scalp. Let's check out the video. Mind you, this is the same person, 3 parts video. Let's check out another video that she posted.
I didn't wash my hair.
So for this one, she didn't wash her hair for 6 months. 6 months. That's 6 months growth. So I'm not going to wash my hair for 6 months just to achieve this tiny growth. That's crazy. And did you all see the emoji she used? I mean, these people are very aware that the hair is dirty. Like, very aware it's dirty. She just installed another one.
I didn't wash my hair.
Update 1 year later.
I've been having this same braid down.
For real, if this is the growth you're like sacrificing your scalp for, then it's not worth it. For real, it's not worth it. Like, you can literally achieve this if you wash your scalp, and you might not even achieve it if you don't wash your scalp. Now, this is the comment that got me shook. The comment that was like, so you people are like leaving your hair dirty on purpose just because you want your hair to grow fast. Let's check out the comments together. So the comment said, that's why my hair is so long. I keep my hair dirty for 2 months, then I get a silk press. At first, I didn't understand the comments. Like, I was like, you leave your... Wait, is it that she leaves her hair dirty for like 2 months, no wash, no nothing, and then she gets a silk press? Now, is the silk press supposed to, what, grow it? Okay, these are the reply. I want to try that, but my face breaks out so bad when my hair is dirty. She said you should keep it for 2 months in a ponytail. All right, every day, don't put anything in your hair, no oil, just leave it dirty. Emphasis on dirty. Just leave it dirty for like 2 months, then go get it treated with silk press. Okay, what she's saying is she doesn't, the whole 2 months, no oils, which could also worsen the dirty scalp situation, no oils. Then she put her hair in a ponytail. she doesn't wash it for 2 months on purpose. Like, she leaves her hair dirty on purpose for 2 months without washing. And afterwards, she go get a seal press with treatment. You people should stop. Like, stop this. Aye, Jesus Christ. Someone said to her, it's not the dirt that makes your hair grow, it's the low maintenance. I keep saying this, like I've said this and I'll keep on saying it. In literally the part 1, part 2, I said it. Low maintenance is the reason you're seeing growth. It's not dirty hair. Clean hair can also grow as much. Dirty hair, your hair doesn't have to be dirty for it to grow. This was another comment that I would love to refer to. She said, dirty hair does grow more. People will say your follicles are blocked, but natural sebum oil is literally like fertilizer to a plant on your own head. Now, I'd love to address this. This sebum misconception is real. You know, we always talk about sebum and how sebum nourishes our scalp. Yeah, sebum is the natural oil our scalp secretes, right? So sebums are meant to like nourish your scalp, keep them moisturized, and all of that. But the issue with sebum is waxy and it's thick. It is thick. Too much of it is a problem. Too much of sebum can lead to breakout. It can also lead to scalp irritation and infection, because it's going to like the sebum is going to be mixed with like build up bacteria around, and it will just cause more issues for your scalp. Instead of you getting growth, like new growth, your growth will be slowed down. I'm sure some of you do not know that dirty hair can slow down your growth. Like, you leave your hair in a protective style for 6 months and you'll be expecting to turn into Rapunzel after 6 months, and you notice that the 6 months growth is just nothing. Your 6 months growth looks like 2 months because your scalp cannot breathe from all the dirt on it. While yes, at some point, if you leave your hair like not touching it, like just putting your hair on D&D, do not disturb, not stressing it, just letting your hair breathe, your hair has more room to grow. Like, you're more focused, your hair is more focused on growing than breaking. Like, when you're over manipulating your hair breaks more. So when you don't manipulate it and you just let your hair do its thing, your hair is going to be more focused on growing and retaining length than breaking. Do you understand? Now, why do you all wash your face? I mean, the way you all go about your scalp, why do you all wash your face? I mean, you guys have like special face wash. You have like expensive face wash for your face. You have moisturizer, you have cream, you have this and that. But for your scalp, it's a different case because it's something that people cannot see. You see this? You see this? This is my oily T-zone. You see, I don't know if this is a T-zone, but I have like really large pores around here. You can see that I'm sweating in both sides. My pores here are very, like, I have this part of my face is very oily. So I wash it off to remove it because it can lead to breakout. And for those who have acne prone skin, it can lead to more breakouts. You understand? It can lead to whitehead. I mean, I'm talking about like your skin, the skin. It can lead to whitehead, blackheads, and it can also cause like is it folliculitis that they call it? That one is for your follicle, like your follicle. It can get infected and inflamed. I don't even know how I'm going to say this to you people. Dirty hair does not do anything for you. I don't care how long you want to leave your protective style in. If you want to leave it for 6 months, 9 months, just make sure that your scalp is clean. That's the cocoa. Just make sure that your scalp is clean. Keep it clean. So, you guys wash your face because you want to get rid of that oil. Why don't you leave your face so that your skin can shine? Since you're doing it for your hair to grow, you should leave it so that your skin can start, glittering. Maybe it can give you glass skin. But you do it because when someone looks at you, they see this first. They see your face. But your hair, you can hide it, you can cover it. People won't know. It's going to be stinking beneath it to the point where you're digging, you're scratching. Like, someone close to you, you just be hearing ta-ta-ta on your head. And some people do not even have scalp issues. But because of how they are not washing their scalp, they are starting to have dandruff and, scalp issues. Your scalp has been very healthy. Your scalp is very healthy, and all of a sudden, you're now having flaky scalp, dry scalp, extremely itchy scalp. That is a sign that something is wrong. Not washing your scalp. There is a fungus that exists naturally on everybody's scalp. When there is too much oil on your scalp, you are feeding it. You're making it fat. You're feeding it. The more you feed it, it grows, and it can get out of hand to the point where it turns into a scalp issue when you don't wash your scalp. Do you understand? So people who suffer from dandruff, It's because most of the time they have like really oily scalp. That is why those who suffer from dandruff are like advised to use ingredients in their shampoos like salicylic acid to get rid of, to deeply cleanse their scalp, to get rid of excess oil. Even for their face, you notice that they tell them to use this toner, salicylic toner, whatever, to get rid of excess oils, to get rid of all this excess oils, because too much of it is not good. So saying that your sebum is like a nourishment is good, yeah. And for coily hair like ours, the sebum doesn't travel because of how coily our strands is. So before the sebum can be distributed, it takes time. Unlike people with like straight wavy hair, it's easy for the sebum to just like flow down to their strands because their hair is straight. But for us, with coily natural hair, you literally have to maybe scoop it yourself. I think Green Beauty, I've said this before, Green Beauty has a video on how you can scoop and spread your sebum. Also, using heat, maybe like steamer, can help like melt it down so you can easily scoop it and spread it to your strands. It's not meant to be on just your scalp. If it's too much hair, it can lead to build up. It is too thick to be left on your scalp. And too much of it is bad. It's there to nourish your scalp, but when it is produced in high quantity, it's a lot. When I tell you guys that some hairstylists are very unprofessional, some hairstylists don't know what they are doing, some hairstylists don't know shit about hair care, because this is not exaggerated. Some hairstylists will literally ask you not to wash your hair because it can help you grow long hair, and this is the result. A client with that looks like extreme dandruff. I don't even know if it's dandruff or psoriasis or seborrheic dermatitis, because I'm not a professional, so I can't really tell their difference. But this looks like please wash your scalp. Oh, please. I guess some people don't want to listen to me because I don't have certificates. Let's listen to what someone that is more professional than me has to say.
The claim that your hair grows best when it's dirty is a very popular sentiment in many hair care spaces, and on today's episode of Science Says, we're going to be investigating and breaking down the merits of this claim. In order to deconstruct this claim and figure out what the science has to say about it, we're going to be answering the following research questions. The first being, is it true or false that your hair grows best when it's dirty? The second being, if it's false, then why do people think it's true? And then the third question being, in what environment, clean or dirty, does your hair actually grow best? So jumping right in, I have some of the scientific journals that I consulted pasted behind me because I love to read a good scientific journal. I'm going to have them pasted in the comments below so you can do your own investigating as well. But answering question one strong, no, your hair does not grow best when it's dirty. In fact, having dirty hair, and more specifically a dirty scalp, can actually be quite harmful for hair growth, can cause dryness, and eventually lead to breakage. This brings us to question 2. If your hair doesn't grow best when it's dirty, then why do a lot of people think that it does? Well, I consulted a lot of scientific journals and statements from dermatologists as well as trichologists being specialists who specialize in the study of the hair and scalp. And they said that it's because people often confuse the benefit of low manipulation of the hair, that being increased hair growth because your hair grows better when it's not being over manipulated or constantly being prone to breakage through excessive styling, with their hair growing better when it's dirty, which is not the case. However, a lot of people think that it is the case because oftentimes when you're not washing your hair, chances are you're not heavily manipulating your hair anyway, so it's easy to see how someone might confuse the two. However, the science says that while your hair does grow best when it's not being overly manipulated, it does not grow best when it's dirty. In fact, having dirty hair can inhibit your hair growth. This brings us to the third question. In what environment does your hair grow best, clean or dirty? Science says clean. And trichologists and dermatologists further recommend that if you want to ensure hair growth, the best way to do that is to make sure that you're properly hydrated and that your hair is properly hydrated. This entails washing your hair regularly and keeping your body properly hydrated.
You see it? You see? Part 1, I was shouting low manipulation. Low manipulation is the reason why you are seeing growth when you don't wash your hair. It is not the dirt. I don't even know how I'm going to explain this thing or break it down again for you guys to understand. The dirt is not the reason your hair is growing. It's because you're not touching it. Alright, this Cardi B's video. Let's quickly check out this Cardi B's video.
Yo, come to me to the hoods of Brooklyn to go get my hair done. This was actually the night before. It took me 3 hours to take my fucking braids down and then wash it a whole hour. So this is me on my way to Brooklyn. I'm dyeing my hair. Look at this copper color. It's actually a lift. I was actually really feeling it. Look how it looked. Look how that lift make my hair curly. My hair's not really curly. My hair don't really got much texture. It's just, just like that. Look at this color. Do y'all liking the color? Look at the... Me and Dina was loving the color. Look how beautiful I look. I really wanted to keep it like that, but I'm like, you know what? Let me just flat iron it. My hair has been so fucking healthy. I ain't gonna front. I've been on some real dirty bitch shit. I ain't washed my hair in 3 months, but fuck it. You know, I've been putting these oils that I made in my house. I'm about to tell you about this one time that I put garlic on my fucking hair and my hair stink for fucking 8 months. But look at the end results. Look at the end results.
Did you all listen to what Cardi B just said? She just called herself dirty because she didn't wash her hair for 3 whole months. And she also talked about using hair growth oil, onion juice, ginger juice, garlic juice. Mind you, I'm a huge fan of ginger and onion juice, alright? But I don't use them as like my main thing. I used to use them before as like my secret ingredient for hair growth, not until I educated myself. Cardi B didn't wash her hair for 3 months. So she didn't manipulate it. And you all listen, she called herself dirty. 3 months without washing your hair. That's unhygienic. It's why? What even happened to 1 month? Like, I'm not saying, but like, what even happened to 1 month? Because I know that the reason I said the protective style addiction also encourages this dirty hair stuff is because people are wearing protective style back to back and they use money. Like, you be hearing, I installed my hair $500, I made my hair 30,000 naira. You are expecting someone that did a hair of $500 to not wear their money's worth? People want to wear their money's worth. You are expecting them to take it down in two weeks. They want to wear their money's worth. And that is why I would say, okay, the least, the highest, the maximum should be 1 month because of your protective style. Because certain protective style, when you wash your hair in that protective style, especially protective style done with extension, like attachment, it will lead to more tangles when you wash your hair in that protective style. I'm speaking from experience. I used to wash my hair in like extensions like this. When I take down my hair, I experience more breakage when I take it down because of the tangles from all the water on your hair. But there are methods you can do. You can cleanse your scalp. I think about you can cleanse your scalp. There's something called, is it witch hazel? I heard you can use that to clean your scalp. You can also shampoo your hair like without going thorough, like without wetting your whole protective style. Shampoo, like focus on your scalp to shampoo your scalp, and then you'll be needing a dryer because it needs to be dry so you don't have this mildew and your scalp will start stinking. So when people wear protective style back to back to back, especially protective style done outside of their natural hair, like not with their natural hair, they will definitely want to wear their money's worth. So I think that protective style addiction can also lead to this. But I've seen people who do protective style, especially with their natural hair, and they wash their scalp. Clean hair grows. Stop with the dirty hair this, dirty hair that. It doesn't stink. And the way some of you try to justify it, you'll be like, no, it doesn't stink. You're not special. You're not special at all. You're a human being and you sweat. Even if you don't sweat as much as people that have this hydrosis, or is it what they call it, hydrosis? Your scalp will still stink. You are a human being. And telling me, oh no, my own scalp, you're not special. My own scalp doesn't stink. It's stinky. You will not know. Sometimes it's the people that is close to you. Some of you are not very self-conscious. You're not self-aware, so you don't even know. Me, I am very self-aware. If I perceive any stinky smell around me, I'm just going, if I sweat so much and I perceive anything, although I use a good deodorant, even if I sweat from now till tomorrow, I won't perceive anything on my body. Right? But as a self-conscious young adult, if I sweat so much, even if I still smell nice, I'm going to have my bath to remove all those excess sweats. You need to be very self-conscious. I did my hair, I did my protective style the other time, and within 1 week, my scalp was stinking because before installing that protective style, my hair was not fully dried. I made a post on it. I had to wear the hair for like 2 weeks before taking it down because I couldn't breathe. I was perceiving a hair of just 1 week, and I washed my hair before installing it. I personally wash my hair twice in a week. Some people wash their hair once a week. Anything more than that 2 weeks is too much. Then 1 month, okay, is because let's just give you grace. Not me giving you grace, but let's just say it's because you did your hair with extension. You see why we encourage people to wear their natural hair more? Because you won't be stressing out so bad if it's with your natural hair. With your natural hair, you can wash it. Even if it's looking old, there is just this beauty that comes with frizz. Not too much frizz, please. So Cardi B was admitting that she's been on a dirty B shit for not washing her hair 3 months. Some of you know that it's not good, but you're doing it because you're so obsessed with growing long hair. The same long hair that after growing it out, you still be covering it with HD frontal-less frontal 3D 360 wig. Nobody's going to see your hair. You'll be seeing lots of African or black women across the world with long hair that is reaching their tailbone. You still see them installing, like, what? I don't want to deviate because, you know, I'm very good at deviating. But please, dirty hair doesn't grow fast. Your hair will grow when it's clean. And like that science sister said, dirty hair is going to inhibit your growth. It will slow it down. Because when you start having like folliculitis, I don't even know if it's correct, it would start affecting your scalp. Stop allowing people to deceive you with, oh, sebum is this, sebum is that. For 1 week, your sebum can still be distributed to your hair. Not leaving your sebum that is very thick and waxy for how long? Because you want to grow your hair fast. Please, let's stop this. Let us stop. Let us stop. Your hair will still, look, I know how much length I retain when I put my hair in a protective style for 6 weeks and I washed it 3 times and I retained length. Now, this is someone who wore a protective style for 4 months, 6 months, and the length she retained is not even much. And sometimes the breakage some of you experience when you take down that protective style, it is too much. Help yourself now. You're too fine for that shit, man. You're too fine. Let me do my American accent. I don't know. Don't you? Anyways, guys, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I'm going to see you in my next video. Bye bye. You can get mad if you want to get mad. Like, look, do I look like I care? Like, look at my face. I'm not smiling with you. Go and wash your hair. Go and wash your hair. And also wash your bonnet. Some of you don't wash your bonnet. Wash your bonnet. Bye.